Sam. I'm Sam. I go by Drawing Skulls on the internet. Today is the final day of Koza's Bug Week, Koza's July Bug Week 2026. And today's prompt is bug, brackets, that finally met you. So bug that finally met you. So the whole poem goes, bug is cozy, bug is slow, bug is happy, bugs that glow, bug is round, bug is blue, bug that finally met you. I should probably be able to recite that off by heart by now. I hope you enjoy this. Day 28. I keep saying day 28. What I mean is the 28th of July. The last one. Gonna try and start this preemptively. 28. So, final one. Bug that finally met you. So we had this sketch before, and let's draw the rest in pencil. The idea that the bug will be here. Maybe, nope, that's too low. Don't know how I'll do this. I guess masking off. Or maybe we want them up. Yeah, anyway, bug is going to meet the star bug. From before, but closer up. With bigger wings. These, yes, these ones. Instead of what we used in the further away picture, which was these. The body is also going to be bigger. This versus, well, shorter but wider. The eye is going to be bigger, antenna the same. Sort of like this. Sorry, that's the head, not the eye. No, we want it bigger because it's closer. That's weird. Those pictures should be different sizes. Maybe it got mixed up. And eyes. And we have the colours here. Wisteria, violet, ice blue, wings. That's probably off the screen, but that's fine. So those we're not using. And then bug will be next to them. And then they'll be giving bug a new star. And bug will be very happy about it. Now the legs for this one, I don't want them super cowboy like this. I think I will have a look and see if I've got a narrower straight line stamp. Possibly. Yeah, we can give him shorter legs. Slightly narrower. I think that'll work. But this is why we test. So, whoopsie, pink body. Lots of spare ink around that one, so we'll clear that off. It's so warm that my wet paper towel has dried up almost. Cool. So let's do that here. Yeah, I guess the trick with this is that the body is tapered, so the legs are going to look a bit odd. Not odd, but it might be tricky to get them to sit right attached to the body. So maybe that is a job for fixing after digitally. Oh no, slightly off-centered head. Never mind. Maybe we'll give them purple legs too. Wisteria legs. Something different. Not perfect, but this is why we test. Just a bit kind of stickmanish. Unless I did double legs, so he's taller. Let's try that. This is why we test and see. Like that, maybe? Maybe that works better. I think so. It's a bit more bug-like if they were connected to the body, or each other, I mean, because I kind of missed with that one. Antenna, violet, and then the eyes. Lovely. Oh, I like it. I like how tall he is. Eyes. Temptation to give him a smile, but I kind of like the lack of super obvious emotion, you know, like a smiley face. It's kind of cool that Bug doesn't have a smile, because it just shows off how much you can get from just eyes and a kind of motion or pose, which is cool. Now the bone for this one, I've written it, but it's a struggle, and I'll tell you why in a minute. I need some arms for this guy too. This is so faint. Maybe I need to use the more washed out black pad, because that's quite hard to see. Let's try that, just to see how it comes out. If I don't put too much on. Oh, that's way nicer. You can see it. Oh, maybe it's printing it after, like that. So print it once to get most of the ink off, then print it again, ink it again, print. So it's a bit more faded, or we go with the third one. Okay. Now for the arms, maybe we can use these, but they feel massive. I don't know if I've got anything more delicate. Like these. I could use these. Let's see what's in the other bag set. Here's what I had initially, but it was too much. Oh, unless I use, no, that might be even narrower than the leg I used. Might be a good one to use. Yeah, okay. Give that a go. The bug set. I could use this. I could use just that. Let's try that. Or, yeah. Let's check the garden. Okay. Let's try printing just that leg. Inking just that leg. Let's go purple. Wisteria. No, let's go violet. this is the right leg I've chosen for an arm. Yeah. Oh, yes, that's great. Perfect. In the other picture he didn't have any arms, but that's fine because it was flying. But if I can get this here. It looks a bit like, huh? What? But no, I like that. I think that looks good. And then we can give him stars. Yes, so the poem, I had trouble with this one because the prompt is bug, brackets, that finally, close brackets, met you. So bug met you is nice 3 syllables. Like the rest, apart from happy and cozy. Bug is cozy, bug is slow, bug is happy, bugs that glow, bug is round, bug is blue, bug that finally met you. Like it works as a poem. It works with the bup. But when you're breaking it down, bug that finally met you is more of an end of a poem than a start. Oh, that's lovely. I really like this guy. So yeah, it's a tricky one to write, but I think I've done it. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah, and some on the body as well. Maybe the bigger star, actually. Because he's closer up now. And then a small one. Cool, I like this. Good. So 2, let's write it down. Round, square, meaning the type of stamp, round, square. Very nice. And this needs a date stamp too. It's more for me so that I can easily chop them and put them together when I'm doing the behind the scenes stuff. That's 28 too. Lovely. Right, so I'm gonna test this leg. Bit of a thinner leg to go with the arms. Just do it. So I was just gonna say, just do it roughly, but then completely missed it. Like that, maybe. Yeah, that looks more delicate and bug-like. Cool. Right, where's the other leg? It can go over there so we don't get confused. That is everything. Yes. Okay, so that's bug. That is the flying bug, the star bug. All his pieces. And now we want a friend bug. And to try and figure out how we can get him looking appreciative and happy to have met this bug. And I will talk about the poem again in a second. Cool. is more stretched out because it's happier. Next time you feel sad, see how crunched up you are. See how shallow you're breathing when you're crunched up. See how if you stretch your arms up high, it might make you feel a little better. Like Bug. We saw how crunched up he was when he was feeling sad. And now he's stretched out because he's excited to see this Bug. And to see that he can get stars. And that all is not lost. Nice big alert eyes. I mean the same size eyes, but you know what I mean. He's feeling excited. He's feeling happy. He's very good. And do we want them like this? Yes. Nice and easy this one. Don't need to point them towards him necessarily because he's just alert and excited. Like this. Oh, perfect. Oh, so good when they just placed so perfectly against the top of the head. Easy to miss. Sometimes. Let's see if I can get it with the legs, even though this is just the test. This is a test. Oh, I think it works perfectly because they're the same height as well. Happy days. Good. That's the easy bits. Easy comparatively to the next bit, which is figuring out how to do sort of arms like that. Happy, like clutching your chest, touching hand over your heart, you know, when you feel like touched and excited. And maybe it's this. And then this. I think it is. So we'll mask off part of this. Maybe that much. Come on. Beautiful. Perfect. I won't clean that too much so that I can still see the line where we were up to. And this one is, if we do this, we should be able to kind of figure it out. Real technical skill here. Yep, that should work. Oh, a lot of extra ink on the edge. This is really dried up. I should get a bit more water, but we're so near the end. I'll clean my stamps properly at the end, and I've just, never mind. Okay. Please work. Kind of. Okay, I'm just going to draw the rest on. And I wanted it kind of up to the edge. Like that. Yay! Okay, I'm going to pause. Okay, everything has cooled down a bit. So I'm going to stamp and figure out the poem. So I was talking about the poem. So it's tricky because of Bug That Finally Met You, but I'm going to allow myself to change the final prompt ever so slightly so that it works in a poem. And I've written, don't fear my love, don't be so blue, the stars are always there for you. Create and craft, for this is true, you make magic, glad to meet you. So that's going to be the poem. And I was really struggling with Bug That Finally Met You because it sounds like the final line, and I am changing it. All the other poems start with the prompt, but this one kind of ends with it. But yeah, I've twisted it a bit to make the poem work. But that's okay, that's creativity. Now let's make sure this is nice and inked. Looks good to me. Looks frozen to me. Oof, nice. Come on, every stamp is going to be fine and perfect on this run. Because I'm getting hungry. But I wanted to get this finished so that I can get on with editing things. Editing videos. And I need to scan all the photos, scan all the images too. And then adjust some bits on some of them. And then take photos and scans of all the extra bits for behind the scenes for the 8th day prompt, which I'm making up because it's fun. Also nice to thank people who put these lists together and kind of bring the community together in creating things, because it's nice, it's fun to get involved and see other people's creations. You know, no one's probably going to do anything similar to me. There might be poems, there might be rubber stamping things, but you know, it's just fun to see what other people create, isn't it? Especially from the same prompt list. Like, that's always great fun to see how other people's brains interpret things based on their circumstances and influence and interests and styles and things like this. Like, I don't tend to do much rubber stamping very often, but when I do, I really enjoy it. And I think it suits my style of work as well, because it's quite crisp and clean, apart from this slightly blurry antenna, which is a shame, but I'll clean it up. Shame because this one was perfect. Never mind. Right, eyes. The pose that Bug is doing in the test one makes me think of Rocky from Project Hail Mary. Amaze, amaze. Just super sweet. Good eye. Next eye. Cool. Good. Do the legs. Gonna put a drop of water on this kitchen towel so it's a bit easier to clean off the excess ink, because I think there is a tiny bit on this one. Hard to see because I have not cleaned it properly, so it could just be old dry ink, but good to be safe. Yeah, it's old ink. Now we'll carefully dry it as well, so that we don't get water on the picture. Okay. So concentration. Didn't even check if it was straight. Pretty much good. Okay. Hands are shaking because of trying to focus and concentrate. Yeah, pretty good. Quite close together, but that's fine. Yeah, my hands then were like, maybe because I'm a bit hungry, but also because I want it to go right. I want it to be right. I can still see the line from last time for this one. Good, nice and neat. And we need to get that about there, hopefully. Pretty good. Happy with that. Next one is the hard one. Oh, it was. So I needed a bit more than last time. So let's go up to, which angle will it be? Oh yeah, let's do this. There to there. Scientific process. Cool. I think there does need to be some cleaning. Yep. Hope this has all been interesting. Kind of fun for me to try something new. Filming this, talking while I'm doing it. As you hear, concentration just stops my talk. Boom. Happy with that. Concentration just stops me talking in the middle of a sentence. But that's fine. Okay, let's give these stamps a quick clean. Although in reality, I don't know how much I'll use these again until next year, which is quite nice. But I am having fun, so maybe I'll bring them out a bit more often. I made my friends some Christmas cards with stamps. I made some doodle cards with stamps. Probably some birthday cards too. But it's fun. It's fun to kind of just use a shape and then draw some legs on, and a face on it. Oh, this one's come up nicely. Next year I'll be like, is this the leg? I can't remember. It doesn't look like it's been used. No, I've got pictures of what I used to make Bug, which helped me to figure it out this year. No, I'm not using any of these stamps for the other Bug. Should get on with the other Bug really. There we go, nice clean arm. Antenna. That'll do. Big eye. Big Bug eye. I'm really happy those arms worked nicely. Cool, right, let's do the next Bug. So we don't need the black, we need the pink. Do I do the legs? No, that's a crazy idea. Do the body first. It'll be what it is. Coolio. Like that. Cool. So good when it just works. And we get a good print straight away. Let's do the head, which is wisteria. Gotta check. And the legs are wisteria too, so we'll do them next. Get the head. Right. Cool. Oh, that's a good colour. Legs. Alright, we're going to use this thinner leg and do these a bit more insect-like. Good. It's a really juicy stamp, as I said. So it inks up very well. Good. I'm not quite on the same plane, but I can shift it a little downwards. And digital. That's fine. Just by the noise I made, like Tina Belcher. Yeah, that's fine. Kind of nailed it the first time on this. But maybe I'll shift it slightly. I like how the kind of connection looks. Right. Antenna. Violet. Done with pink. Done with wisteria. The antenna, eyes and arms in violet. I'll clean that off later, but that looks good. Eyeball. Is that inked? Yeah. Lovely. And the arms, which get masked off. And inked, and then we'll clean that bit of purple off. There. And how did we do this before? About here. Cool. And then we'll mask it off again. Ink it up. Looks good. And we don't want it quite as high. Like there, maybe. Oops. Do I go in? No, I think I'll just digitally copy that because that is risky when the whole rest of the pic is pretty much fine, pretty much good. So I'll copy that elbow in. Should be alright. I've got it on here if not. Okay, let's do the wings, which I'm a little nervous about because I've not quite got them right yet. Using the old black. Stamp it once. Maybe if we have them out a bit. Cool, yes, that's how we do it. Because this was too close to the body. Oops, I just inked it up again. Get rid of that, and then we'll put it like that. Yeah, that's cool. Happy with that. And then it's just stars. And then we're done. Right. Oh, stars on the body too. Bit of extra yellow, I see you. Cool. So he's going to have stars in his hands. Yes. And another. I feel like I'm holding my breath. Trying to be very still and just get it right. Okay, that is that star stamp done. I don't think I'd used that before today. That's a nice stamp. We'll keep that out. Then another star on the body here, hopefully. Good. And another about there. Yeah. Lovely. Cool. Happy. And then we date it. 28. Like that. Whoopsie. And then we can go over here. Scissors. The reason I cut all the excess off is so that it will scan flat, and also my scanner is not that big, so it needs to be about A4 size for it to fit. There we go. Also, so that it scans flat. When you've got flaps and bits like that, it can mess it up. And this looks really cool. I'll clean all those later. You don't need to watch that. So, 28. Bug. That finally met you. As I said, I've twisted this one a little bit. So, don't fear, my love. Don't be so blue. The stars are always. I've written there for you, but I might put here for you. There implies they're elsewhere. Here implies they're right here. Here for you. And the next block is create and craft. For this is true. You make magic. Magic. Glad to meet you. Lovely. Yay, we did it. Cool. I like how the stars look in the body. And there we go. The end. So the poem for this one I struggled with because Bug That Finally Met You feels like the end line of a poem. I'm sure I said this in the video. I'm sure I say this in the video. I'm filming this out of sequence. I'm sure I say this in the video, but it was real tricky to get it to fit. So I warped it a bit. Hee hee. And changed it to make it fit better. Where I did the other lines as the first line, I've moved this to the last line of the poem. I've done 8 lines, and I've changed the wording of the prompt to make it fit my poem better. But that's okay. I'm sure it's fine. So the poem goes. Bug that finally met you. Don't fear, my love, don't be so blue. The stars are always here for you. Create and craft, for this is true. You make magic. Glad to meet you. And we can see the glowing bug from earlier, who creates stars, giving our hero, Blue Bug, a couple of stars, and reminding him that creativity and creation and magic and inspiration is always there to be found. You don't need to be sad that it's run away for a minute or disappeared. It'll always come back, and just keep trying stuff, keep making stuff. That's the important thing. So yeah, that was really fun. I really loved making all of those. I actually made them all over a weekend, the weekend before this week. The weekend before the challenge started, I got them all done because I knew that I wanted to do like these videos and reels and the posts, and I knew that I couldn't just do it on the day because I've got a full-time job as well as doing this stuff for fun. So yeah, preempted myself, prepared, got all the creation done, and it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed it, really enjoyed having like a short challenge to do with a deadline and a time frame window, and I'm really excited. This is recorded before. I'm really excited to see what everyone else is creating, and I feel like creating ahead of these sort of challenges, if you can, allows you to then enjoy what other people are making, because you have more time to go and look for it and go and engage with other people's stuff, which is kind of what all this is about. Obviously it's about creation, but it's also about finding new creators and new artists that you've not heard of before, not seen their stuff before. And I've definitely got people that I followed from last year that I really like their stuff, and I hope I have already found, but I hope to find new people this year. And the same again in October, when there's a couple of challenges that I might do. I think I'll probably do Peachtober, which is Furry Little Peaches challenge. I might do Kawafitober, because Kawafi is my friend too, and I want to support her in her challenge. And I kind of like the idea of doing 2, even though that seems insane. My work is quite fast. I'm not overly detailed painting stuff or whatever. And often I'll do digital for the October challenges because it's a bit quicker to do, but we'll see. Maybe I'll draw it with a pen this time, draw them with a pen. Maybe I'll colour them in, maybe I'll paint them. We'll see. Still got a couple of months to figure it out, and then once the prompt lists are out, I can start generating ideas and hopefully get on with them straight away, rather than what I normally do is wait till the 1st of October and then start doing it, or the end of September and start doing it in a panic because I really want to join in, but I haven't done any preparation. So hopefully this year I'll do that a bit more. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching these. Hope you enjoyed them. And hope you join in with July Bug Week next July. Or any other prompts. You can find me on Instagram and everywhere that you'll see at the end of this video. And see you later. Bye.